And if we want to move forward positively, to be included and valued, we need to communicate our own value and worth. And to do that, we have to understand who we are and what we want. If I say to a lot of women, "What do you want?" they say, "I don't know." A lot of us in life don't know what we want because we never think about it. But how can you set goals about where you want to go and where you want to be if you don't know what you want? To know what you want and to move forward, you have to know your strengths and your abilities. Identify your strengths and your areas for improvement. And be committed to improving your communication skills. This is critical. How are you communicating? Who are you being? We're going to do a little workshop on that in a minute. Learn assertive communication. So many of us cannot communicate assertively. We mix up assertiveness with aggression. We want something, we'll ask loud and strong. We think that's being assertive. When in actual fact, when you know what you want, you can ask assertively without yelling or raising your voice, "I'm very sorry, but this is how I want it, and this is how it's going to be." Assertive communication. Plan ahead. Where am I now and where do I want to be? Set some goals. You know, people who are very balanced in psychological well-being set goals. Setting goals and reaching them helps you feel good about yourself, even if it's a very small goal. And always set your goals small to start with, because small steps lead to big changes. So the way we communicate is entrenched in who we are or who we think we are. And developing self-knowledge is the first step. So, I want you to look at your little form and I want you to look at the back and it says, "I am." Now this is the start to working out exactly who you are and what you want. What I want you to do is write down, "I am," and then just fill in the sentence as many times as you can without thinking. Just, "I am, I am, I am, I am." And see what comes into your mind while you're doing it. Don't stop to think, because stopping to think, you might not start again. The key is that what we want to do here is see if there's anything in your subconscious, some subconscious notions that you have about yourself which may come out when you give yourself the opportunity. So I'll just take a few seconds now. I am. How did you go? It's something you can continue at home. We're very short with time here. But then the next thing you have to do is, my family would say I am. So I want you to think about perhaps 10 words that your family would describe you as. How would my family describe me? What do they think about me? Just a couple of words there. And it's a very useful exercise here to check. You can go to your family, go to your husband or your children and say, well, what do you think about me? How would you describe me if you were asked to describe me? Now, how would your friends and colleagues describe you? What words would your friends and colleagues use to describe you? Now hopefully you've got a few things in the 3 groupings. What I want you to do now is just scan across the 3 lists. Are there any discrepancies? Do you think you're really confident and out there, but your colleagues describe you as shy and retiring? Are there any consistencies? Are there any characteristics which are crossing all of your life experiences? And that's really what you want. You want consistency. Because when you have consistency, chances are you are living your life to your true core values. When your core values align with how you are living your life, it comes out in the way you communicate and the way you present yourself, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, in social situations. So, it's something you can do at home. You can continue on with that at home. And then, just as the instruction says at the bottom of the page, highlight or tick any of the I am statements that you are happy about. Are there any that you are not happy about? Is there anything coming out that, a characteristic that you would rather not have? Then you might think about how you might change that and turn it around. And this is part of the process of knowing where you need to improve. What are my core values? What do I need to improve? Now, in your on your seats today, I've put a special offer. I've got courses coming up, a communication course, a confidence course, which is just for women, because women need to build their confidence in terms of their communication skills. I've also got an effective communication skills course. This will help you with negotiation skills, because women traditionally are very poor negotiators. We don't know how to negotiate. We don't know how to ask for the pay rise. Things like that. So that will help you in building your assertiveness and your effective communication skills.